A ton of airlines just increased checked bag fees. Again. So in this video, we're showing you the easiest way to avoid them. Pack everything into just a carry-on. We'll walk you through our best tips for minimalist travel, starting with how to choose the right bag for the trip. It sounds obvious, but your bag needs to match your itinerary. Backpacks are great for adventurous destinations where you'll be walking a lot, navigating through terrain like cobblestone or dirt, or going up lots of stairs. We prefer them because they allow us to stay hands-free, unlike suitcases or duffels that always require use of one. If you prefer duffel bags, choose one with included shoulder straps. As a quick tip, gate agents are less likely to flag it as too big when it's in backpack mode. I recently offered to check mine when the gate agent asked for volunteers, and he said, and I quote, "Nah, you're fine." And that thing was much bigger than the required dimensions. It was also 45 liters, so I was trying to get it off my back. However, duffel packs are never as comfortable to carry as a regular backpack, so make sure the one you choose has substantial padding and a sternum strap. Bonus points if it has a hip belt and load lifters, but that's less common. On the other hand, if you're only going from the airport to your accommodations, give your back a break with rolling luggage. Soft side luggage usually has external pockets so you can quickly get to your gear, and hard side luggage is great if you prefer a sleek look. That said, you can easily pair luggage with a personal item bag. It's not technically one bag travel, but it's great if you're trying out minimalist travel and want a little extra space. I like to keep my in-flight essentials there, and then I use it as my daily bag when I land. And if you choose a sling, you can even pair it with a travel backpack. No matter what style bag you choose, just make sure it's made with durable materials. When you're only traveling with one bag, a broken zipper, shoulder strap, or wheel is a disaster. You'll also want to verify the dimensions. Budget airlines pay more attention to oversized bags, so you'll want one that isn't too flexible, or else you can accidentally bulge past their max dimensions. I recently watched a gate agent make every single person test their bag in the sizer, and it was a good reminder of how strict they can be. On the other hand, that duffel that I asked to check was technically 1 inch bigger than Delta's dimensions, but they're notoriously lax with their guidelines. Your mileage will vary, of course. Don't want to risk it? Triple check those dimensions. Another thing to look at is weight. There are two considerations: the weight of your bag itself and the limits of the airline. We aim for travel backpacks under 4 pounds, but finding one that's 2 or 3 is even better. That'll help you on airlines with a 7-kilogram limit, which is around 15 pounds. You don't want the bag itself eating up a third of your weight allowance. Finally, the shape and opening. We recommend boxy, rectangular bags since it's easy to make use of the corners. When you're one bagging, you need to utilize every inch. The opening type is more of a preference thing. We like clamshells because you can see the entire layout at once. Meanwhile, top loaders require more Tetris level thinking, so you don't have to unload the entire bag mid-flight to grab something at the bottom. That's where organizing your gear comes in. And as you're packing, don't forget to plan how you'll stay connected on your trip. You won't automatically have cell service in another country, which is why I love using Saily, this video's sponsor. I used their eSIM on a 2.5-week trip in Africa, and I recently just bought my service for an upcoming trip to London. In Africa, Tanzania was our base, but my friend and I hopped between several countries over the course of the trip. With Saily, it was easy to connect as soon as we landed without needing to download a new eSIM for every place. It's as easy as downloading the Saily app and selecting a data plan. It activates when you land, so I have no issues letting family know we arrived and connecting with our tour guides. After countless trips to different countries, we found that it's usually better and cheaper to get local service via an eSIM than to buy it through our phone plans. Saily is available in over 200 destinations and offers some of the best rates online. I have great service everywhere I go, especially if I turn off apps that use a lot of background data. You can choose a plan that covers one country or region if you'll be hopping around, or you might be better off with an ultra plan if you travel frequently. It's a monthly subscription that combines unlimited international data with a ton of travel perks like lounge access, a NordVPN subscription, a fast track pass to get through security, and more. And you can cancel it anytime. Saily is giving Packhacker viewers an exclusive 15% discount on data plans. Use code Packhacker at checkout when you visit saily.com/packhacker or download the Saily app. Now back to more packing tips. When you're packing a large bag, you're going to have more gear. If you're guilty of overpacking, sorting everything first is guaranteed to help you cut down. First, try organizing by context. Group items based on how you use them. Keep your hoodie, beanie, and gloves together so when the temperature drops, you have a warmth kit ready to go. The same mentality applies for beach vacations or hiking trips. The second organization style is type. This is the more obvious method. Socks with socks, tees with tees, chargers with chargers. It's perfect if you aim for as much segmentation as possible. Finally, there's category, which is a broader combination of context and type. All of your tops go in one pile and all of your bottoms go in another, regardless of their style. Tech stays together, toiletries stay together, and so on. Category is our overall favorite because it allows you to look at all of the gear you could bring and really think about how you'll use it. This is where you'll start to reduce your list. It's time to decide what's an absolute necessity and what's dead weight. To start, spread out everything you want to bring on a bed or table to get a bird's eye view and take a realistic look at the volume of your piles. You'll keep things grouped in whatever organization you choose, so in our case, category. Work your way through each item and really think about whether or not you need it. If you're bringing it just because, set it aside and add it in back later when you know you have space. Before you load everything up though, set aside what you plan on wearing on the plane. This should be your bulkiest clothing, ideally layered so you can add or remove items when you go from cold airport to hot and humid rideshare pickup zones. Having everything laid out will also make it easier to decide what goes in a pouch versus inside your bag's built-in compartments. Place your packing cubes next to your piles and start rolling your clothing. I usually put all my shirts in one cube and pants in another. Undergarments go in my bag's built-in pockets, but you can also put them in a smaller cube or in whichever has extra space. When we're one bag traveling, we aim to keep all clothing within 2 small to medium-sized cubes. If you've utilized a capsule wardrobe, this shouldn't be an issue. Regardless, set aside anything that doesn't fit in a pouch for now so you have a clear visual of whether you need to start making some tough cuts. This stage is also when you should finalize your tech and toiletries. Look for ways to downsize. If your hotel provides soap, leave yours at home. If you aren't working, swap a bulky laptop for a slim tablet or just your smartphone. Another way to downsize is to combine items with your travel companions. On my trip to Tanzania with a friend, we both used the same shampoo, conditioner, lotion, and so on. She brought a little straightener for our flyaway hairs, and I brought an extra charging brick so that we can charge in common areas. Obviously, this doesn't work if you're traveling solo, but if you're traveling with a group, take advantage of it. Now it's time to load everything up. Every time I travel with a new bag, I repack it until it feels right. Patience is key here. Once you find a flow that works, you can use it for every trip. If you're carrying a backpack, focus on weight distribution. Keep your heaviest items centered and close to your back and pack lighter cubes around them. This keeps the bag balanced and prevents it from pulling on your shoulders. For suitcases, do the opposite. Put the heavy stuff at the bottom near the wheels so the bag doesn't tip over. Use your bag's built-in pockets for loose items like a hat or portable speaker. Just keep access in mind. If you'll want it or need it at the airport or during your flight, keep it within reach. I put my toiletry bag near the top so I can take it out at security if asked, and I make sure my tech is in the top pocket so I can get to it on the plane. Either way, all of those items are going into a pouch. Tech and toiletries are some of the smallest things that you're going to be packing, so it's nice to keep them contained and easy to find. If you're a souvenir shopper, leave a little extra space to bring things home. Or if you've packed snacks for the trip, that space will suddenly appear as you eat the food in transit. Even if you're not planning a long-term trip, it's still worth testing the bag out before you leave. Wear your fully packed backpack while you clean over the weekend or take it for a walk around the block. You'll quickly find out if a strap is rubbing you the wrong way or if the weight is unmanageable. This goes for luggage too. Make sure anything you use frequently is where you'll want it in transit, which is where those exterior pockets come in handy. All in all, one bag travel is about more than just packing light. If adding 2 more shirts means you have to do less laundry, but the bag still feels comfortable to wear, then take the shirts. You get to decide what gear is a priority. If you don't use it on the trip, make a note for next time and make sure you leave it behind. Now you're ready to one bag travel. Let us know in the comments if you have a tip that we didn't cover in this video, and we'll see you in the next one.